post-election violence will remain etched in the memories of most Kenyans, especially those who in one way or another survived the ordeal. One such is Hassnain Noorani, who had just invested 15 million shillings in the hospitality industry.
And things weren't going as smooth, and there was a lot of things running at the back of my mind in terms of how do we conquer such a situation and what do we do in that case scenario. And because I had taken quite a bit of assistance from the banks also, I only thought that now with all these things happening, I thought it would only be fair rather than trying to hide away from the bank. I went to approach the financiers and I laid down the facts open to them on the table, because that's one thing I always believed in: transparency and clarity.
He contemplated divesting to save his image with his financiers, but he decided to employ aggressive marketing in the international market to boost his business.
I decided that as much as very many other companies were very reluctant to start going back out to market, I thought, no, I have to go out and market. And I started going out and I started convincing all the people back again there, the agents and the tour operators out there, that look, guys, the things are back into order and things are safe and you need to start bringing. And luckily, the risk that I took and the efforts that I put in place and my gut feeling, things picked up very well, you know.
His efforts paid off, and by the end of 2008, his farm Glory Safaris was doing good with a fleet of 30 safari vehicles.
Since then, things have really picked up, and as of now, under the safaris, we have a fleet of 30 vehicles.
It is out of this venture that he saw the opportunity to invest in the hotel industry.
2009 is when the whole idea of Pride came out. I've always loved challenges, and I always grab into opportunities. And whenever I see any gaps in the market, travel, I'm a businessman. When I go to Nairobi, where would I stay myself? Where would I stay? In terms of, I can't afford the $250, no ways. And I don't want to stay in a non-secured place. And so I want to stay in a nice, decent, quiet place and at an affordable value. I started off the project with my first project in Westlands. I was trying to source for what name should I give the hotel and what would I go with. And at that point in time, Inn was considered as a very low-end hotel. At that point in time, Kenya considered an Inn as a guest house. It's a totally a bad hotel not to go into. But I was determined to change the fact that I put the name Pride in, and the hotel plans were done and the hotel building started constructing. By 2010, the hotel was coming into shape, and by January, when I started introducing people to the hotel, I used to practically turn out 40 to 50 bookings every day.
However, at 28 years and wishing to invest 120 million shillings in an inn, Noorani had met his greatest challenge.
I was only 28. People were not taking me seriously. You know, this thing that you are a young boy. People are very, they were very suspicious, and they're telling me that, no, you're doing a mistake, you're going to. But the more people were saying that this is not going to work, the more it used to energize me.
But the more the people discouraged him, the more he got motivated to tap into the hospitality industry and give it an option. Now, as the MD and owner of Pride Inn Group, Hassnain Noorani has no regrets whatsoever.
For me, what I define success in terms of is if I'm able, as the Pride brand itself, the Pride Group, within all our companies, if we are able to deliver based on what we have promised in terms of one of our main promises before we go into any businesses is exceptional products and services at outstanding value.
To him, one should learn to take calculated risks.
But as of now, there are still 2 or 3 more companies that I'm working on. Those companies that I'm working on are things that are really going to change the way things are done in Nairobi also.
And learn from mistakes.
As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, I generally don't keep regrets myself. Mistakes are part of life, and when you make a mistake, you dust off and you walk on.
Regina Manyara-Gitau, Business Hub.